Hi guys. So today's video is going to be me eating black food for 24 hours. Basically the challenge is going to be me eating black food for 24 hours. I wanted to try and stay as faithful as I could to the brief, but also not straying too far away from what I would normally eat. So I wanted to make food that I could enjoy. And I see a lot of people doing this challenge and just buying a whole heap of colored food, and then for sure they just throw it all out after. And they probably don't even finish the food that they eat and then chuck it all out afterwards. And we don't encourage food wasting on this channel. So that's that on that. So yeah, I'll just pull up the footage and recount everything that I ate. For breakfast, I'm having a smoothie. The only difference is that today I'm gonna try and get it as close to black as I can. I specifically bought black sesame seeds just for this video. It came with a surprising result actually. The black sesame flavor was actually there. I feel like this breakfast was too easy. Me making a smoothie is a bit of a cop-out for this challenge. Don't worry, my next breakfast will be way more lit, I promise. For lunch today, I'll be cooking black garlic miso ramen. This was definitely the best meal in this video, and if you're super duper into mushroom dankness, then this ramen is fully for you. With the ramen noodles, I tried my best to find black noodles that were vegan, but it just didn't happen. It's kind of a mushroom orgy, but we can't skip out on eating greens, so I included pak choi and green onion. So have a pot running at medium to high heat, pour in a bit of oil, and we're gonna start the black garlic oil. We're gonna fry one whole garlic. I roughly chopped mine, not too small, otherwise it would burn too quick. And we're gonna start frying. Once the garlic reaches a slight golden, take out a third, and you're going to continue to fry until the garlic becomes a little more brown, but not yet black. And that's when you take out another third. And then with the remaining third, you just fry it until it becomes black. You should be left with 3 piles of garlic. Once the garlic and oil has cooled down, you're just going to throw it into a blender and blend it up. And that's the black garlic oil. So next step is you're going to start a pot and make your vegetable stock. I already have pre-made veggie stock frozen in the freezer ready for use. But if you're too lazy to make vegetable stock, you could also buy it pre-made. So what I have in this veggie stock already is carrot, daikon, corn, onion, and we're gonna heat that up until it melts. And then next step is to throw in kombu and some shiitake mushroom and some woody mushroom. You can honestly make this ramen with any type of vegetable or mushroom of your choice, but for the sake of the video I just decided to buy black mushrooms. And then you're going to bring the broth to a boil. Next step is to scoop out the impurities. I don't know if this actually does anything, but I'm just following what my mum has taught me. Surely it does something, right? I actually don't know. And then add in your miso paste. I chose the closest to black miso paste I could find, and then you throw in palm sugar, mushroom stock powder, just taste your food along the way. A lot of people forget to do that and wonder why their food tastes super bland or too salty.
Oh my god, yum. Yeah, of course.
With recipes, it's always a good reference point, but you should always flavor your food along the way and season it along the way, which is what a lot of people don't really tend to do because they're so focused on getting the recipe right instead of tasting their food. I don't like my shiitake mushroom too soggy, so this is the point when I took them out, but depending on your preference, you could just leave them in broth until you're ready to eat. Then you're gonna chuck in your fresh chili at this point. I went with chili oil, which I shouldn't have. I planned to put fresh chili in, but I last minute decided to put in chili oil instead. I feel like it would have tasted a lot better with fresh chili. Now it's time to cook the ramen. The ramen noodles actually don't take that long to cook. I think you just follow the package instructions.
Oh!
And then we're ready to assemble. So what I have underneath these noodles is uncooked pak choi. I wanted to keep the bowl looking as black as I could for the photos, of course, but we don't want to skimp out on eating our greens. Next step is enoki mushroom, broth, the shiitake mushrooms, the woody mushrooms. I reckon with this step, just chuck in more black garlic oil. And last bit of green, some green onion of course. There we have it, what I had for lunch.
That's that whole project already. So probably exciting at the next meeting, but just to let the next few days and looking forward with my hope to have some.
And for dinner we are arriving at Black Vegan Sushi Station. This is cursed. Very cheesy editing, I know, I'm sorry. First ingredient that you're going to want to prep, you should do the night before, and that is the carrot salmon. Put some carrots on a baking tray, put a bit of salt over it. Then you're going to throw the carrots into the oven at 180 degrees for about 40 minutes. And once 40 minutes is up, you just take it out and you grate the carrot. So you grate off all the black burnt bits. I don't have a grater, so I just had to use my knife and cut it really thinly. Thinner you grate it, this is more similar, it tastes texture-wise to smoked salmon. Get a Tupperware and you're gonna make the sauce that goes with the carrot. So first off, a bit of water. I didn't really measure. And then I put in some soy sauce. I just took the recipe and kind of just eyeball it. Granulated garlic. At this point, a lot of people put in paprika, which I didn't have, so I just went with gochugaru. And then you're gonna shred some nori. If you don't have a blender, then just use your knife and just try it up. This is what creates that fishy taste. And then you're gonna just dip your carrot into the mixture and mix it up, and then you're gonna refrigerate overnight. And now you're gonna start the chickpea tuna. I love chickpea tuna. First off, you're just gonna mash some chickpeas. I use canned chickpeas for this. Chuck in some relish or finely chopped onion. The two ingredients are interchangeable. Some veganaise. Granulated garlic. We love garlic. And then mix it all up and mash. Basically, this is sort of replicating canned tuna, but the mayonnaise canned tuna. The chickpea tuna doesn't exactly taste like tuna, but you get the gist of it. It's all about being creative. You really don't need animals to make good food, honestly. Next step is to prepare black rice. To make sushi rice, you just need rice with a bit of rice vinegar. And now the fun part, time to roll sushi. What you're gonna need is a sheet of nori, shiny side on the outside, smack on that black rice. Not too much and not too little, but just enough to cover 2/3 into the nori sheet and leave a little strip for folding. And then the carrot salmon, alfalfa, and avocado. And then that little strip that we left earlier, you just put a bit of water and stick it closed. And here I'm making the tuna one with cucumber and onion. Once it's all done, just put it nicely onto a wooden board. I'm just kidding. Making sushi is just so much fun. If you've ever made sushi before, you know that when you're rolling and you want to make the sushi rolls really pretty, you have to cut the two ends off, and that's the perfect time to start eating. So what we're serving with this sushi is some sushi soy sauce. This is very, very optional. You can just use regular soy sauce. Some pink ginger and wasabi.
Yum.
Hey! God, my housemate's home. Performance anxiety. Just kidding. Anyways, dinner was delicious. And then I had a late night snack. Vegemite. I actually really enjoy eating Vegemite. And not just because I'm Australian. I just like the taste of it. I don't think there's a correct way to eat Vegemite. It just depends on your own personal preference. If you like really salty, then you're gonna want to pack it on. If you don't like salty food, veggie might not even be for you. But this is how I eat my Vegemite. Really, really get it up and get it in there. A little bit of a remix. I put sriracha on top. It becomes like a magma Vegemite. And that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This challenge was actually pretty fun. If you guys have any other colors you want me to do for this challenge, please leave it in the comments below. Or just leave a comment and like the video. I don't know if it really does anything, but please do. Once I reach 4,000 hours of watch time, YouTube will start paying me. Thank you guys for watching.